you own it. Let every mile bring a smile, yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Road to Life podcast with Meredith and Craig. This week, we are talking about an underrated topic in relationships.
Super underrated, I think, and super powerful when you deploy it. And I think it just kind of flies under the radar. We're talking about appreciation, and specifically how you can use the power of appreciation to actually just make somebody's day. You can turn someone's whole day around by showing them a little bit of appreciation.
And the cool thing is we all have this ability at any point in time to change someone's day, to bring joy, make them feel loved, seen, appreciated.
It's super powerful. I want to tell you a story about a time that had happened to me. So we're going to flash back a few weeks. We were in Wyoming at an event, and we were all challenged to make somebody's day. And so we all went away and came up with ideas to make someone's day. And what someone did for me, they had the idea of asking a whole bunch of people, everybody there, to write a little tiny note about how something they appreciate or love about me. And it started, and it was secret. I didn't know it was happening. And we were eating lunch after this kind of event, this challenge had happened earlier before lunch. And I'm eating lunch, and I suddenly look down, and out of nowhere, it seemed that there's a little piece of paper next to my plate. And it had like a very lovely message on it, but I had no idea who left it. Like, it just suddenly appeared. And nobody was around. Nobody was taking any credit for it. It was lovely. Made me cry. I felt really good. It was a very special moment. Mm-hmm. And then a few minutes later, I'm taking my plates out, and my friend's little guy comes up and says, "Mom wanted me to give you this." And it's another little note with another something somebody loves about me written on it. And I was like, oh, well, this is cool. And then there was another one, and another one, and another one. And it was an avalanche. I couldn't turn around, and someone was handing me a love note. And it was amazing. It was super emotional because I just kept getting all these notes of appreciation and love, and it made me feel so good. And literally every single person, whether I knew them well or I didn't know them well, wrote something down that made me feel good and gave it to me. And I have now like a stack of notes, of little notes of appreciation and love and how I've touched someone's life in some way. And it was like a solid hour of people just handing me these little notes. And it was an incredible moments for me. And all because someone had an idea, hey, this would be a cool thing. This would make Meredith feel really good. Her and someone else organized the whole thing and just spread the word, like give her a note. It was very simple. It wasn't a big, hard thing, but it was something I will never forget.
Especially individually. It took each of those individuals no more than a minute to write that note. And then having, 40 or 50 people write notes to you, and then over the course of an hour you receive these 40 or 50, and they all build on each other, and they all you were a puddle.
I was a puddle.
You were
I was a puddle. So giant thank you to Bernard and Alicia for creating and organizing that moment of appreciation for me, because it was an afternoon I will not forget in my whole life, and it made me feel incredible, and it reminded me of just how powerful we all are. Like that first note from Shane, thank you, Shane. That first note made me cry. Brought up something inside me, and I felt very proud of myself for the impact that I'd had. And that one note, made my day. I felt great. And then I got a second one, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I feel so good. And then I got 40 or 50 more.
Yeah.
And it was the most amazing feeling.
And that's the cool thing, is that appreciation that you felt in that moment is one thing, but now when you think back on it, and like you said, it's a moment that you're going to cherish forever, you're never going to forget that. Now you get to think back on that, look back on that, and you get to relive those feelings, and you have those notes that you can go back to later, and it's like an ever-living thing. Like you can feel that appreciation and that love.
I can tap back into that feeling anytime I want.
And the other cool thing too is that it didn't just impact you. I got a real joy and kick out of seeing everyone love on you, and how excited you were, and how emotional you were with all of it. So it actually made me feel really good. So it was like, it's not just for the direct, like there's a ripple effect, I guess is what I'm saying.
A butterfly effect.
Yeah.
And now that I've experienced it, because it's something intellectually. Like I have the power to make someone's day. We all do.
And the thing is that your relationship with all of those people is different, fundamentally different now.
Yeah.
With each of them individually. Like your relationship has gotten deeper with each of those people who gave you a note. Mm-hmm. Like that's the power of what we're talking about.
Cool.
That's the power of what we're talking about here. It not only just shows appreciation and it strengthens that relationship, but it deepens your connection, it builds trust, it just creates this positive dynamic between you and the person that gave you the note and that showed appreciation for you. That's just really cool.
It's very special.
And it's not just us talking about the benefits of appreciation, even though we are touting the benefits of appreciation. There's science-backed benefits to it as well.
Love a good science-backed benefit.
You are literally tapping into happiness. When you can show appreciation for someone else. Studies show that like when you're able to tap into gratitude, you get more gratitude, you get more things to be grateful for.
Yeah.
When you show appreciation, you are now tapping into and leaning into all the positive energy, you're looking for positive things, you get more positive back.
And it's like
a magnet.
Yeah, we read it in the book, The Happiness Advantage by Sean Aker. He has 4 steps of like what research shows will make you happier if you do them. And one of them, we've got a whole episode on it, so we'll reference that in the show notes. You can go listen to that happiness episode. But one of them is showing appreciation for someone else, whether that's a text message, whether that's a phone call, a Post-it note, a foggy mirror message, like a carrier pigeon, whatever it is, just expressing appreciation for someone else makes you feel happier.
Yeah, and the really cool thing is like you can, like we said it already, but it bears mentioning again, like you can literally do this at any point in time. It's like a choice. It's like, oh, I'm feeling a little down or unhappy or, whatever in my feelings about something. I can literally change that by showing appreciation for someone else.
Exactly.
Like literally right now.
Yeah.
And it changes your state. It brings you out of the funk.
You can focus on something else.
But also helps bring them into a different
Yeah,
state.
because we all fundamentally want to feel seen, heard, appreciated, valued, respected. We all want to be seen as human beings. And the minute you show appreciation to someone, they instantly feel seen. They feel heard, they feel appreciated, they feel valued as a human being. So not only by showing them appreciation do you feel good, it literally increases your own happiness, then you're giving them exactly what makes them feel good, making them feel seen, heard, valued, respected, appreciated. So you're giving that to somebody else. It's basically telling someone that you matter, you're making a difference, I see you. And we all want to hear that.
Totally.
Feel that.
And in order to do this, it's not that hard. It's really just pay attention to who's around you and what they're up to. And, first step is basically just tell them.
Yeah, notice what's happening around you,
And
find something to appreciate.
And let them know that you appreciate the thing that they do for you.
What's funny about my particular story of appreciation is Alicia, the one who came up with the idea. I've always joked with her because in my very first ever talk on stage, she fell asleep. And so from that point forward, I've never let her forget it. But after this whole
Water under the bridge.
Whole thing she created, this whole feeling she created for me, I promised her I would never bring that up ever again. So I guess I just broke that promise. Starting now, I will never bring it up again.
So the big thing is a lot of times we just assume people understand and know that we appreciate them and love them and we see them and that,
We assume people know how we feel.
Yeah, and it's just, you got to tell them because nobody else is in your head. You might, of course, it's obvious, but
it's only
obvious to you because you're in your own head. No one else knows the thoughts that are going through your head. So it's not that obvious to the rest of the world. So it's really about appreciation over assumption. Don't assume that just because they're in your life and that you do appreciate them,
that they know
but you've never said it, that they know that you do. It's really about showing them and telling them that you really do appreciate them. Being obvious with it.
Being obvious with it and also being specific with it. I like to say I appreciate you to someone when they do something for me. But what is actually more impactful than I appreciate you is being really specific in what you appreciate about them.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to help me with that project. It meant a lot to me.
I appreciate you writing me that note. It really made me feel good.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sitting with me when I was, feeling sad. I appreciate being really specific in what you appreciate about them because it hits deeper.
And one of the things that really made an impact with this particular story in Wyoming for you was that it wasn't just someone showing you appreciation. There was a moment created.
Yeah.
Like over the course of 1 hour, you were showered with praise by 50 people.
Yeah.
And that was a moment.
Yeah,
in
that created
time.
a pretty big memory for me.
It's a core memory now.
Yeah.
So if you can take your appreciation to that level where you're creating like a core memory, like an experience for someone, it goes that much further. It really makes it pop.
Yeah. And do it consistently. Like, tell the people in your life what you appreciate about them. Tell them what you love about them. Be consistent in sharing your appreciation because you're going to feel good. You're going to be happier. And it's going to go a long way with those people.
And also, the more you appreciate, the more you get things that you appreciate. So it's almost a little self-serving too. Like if we want to go to the selfish side of this, like you get a lot of benefit from it.
One, you get to be happier.
Yes.
And two, the more you appreciate, the more you will get to appreciate.
Exactly.
The more you will find to appreciate, the more you will have to appreciate.
Exactly. So obviously the relationship impact is obvious, right? We've already talked about it. It strengthens your emotional connection. It reduces the negativity. You live in the positive more. It just builds trust and deepens your connection, like just all around. There's no downside to it.
Imagine coming home from a hard day and your spouse meets you at the door and they're like, hey, I notice how hard you've been working. I really appreciate what you've been doing to support our family, and I just want you to know that I see you and I love you and I appreciate how much you're doing for us. Imagine you get that message or some version of that message almost every day when you get home. Like, what does that do for your relationship?
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Yeah. So, moral of the story, appreciate. You're going to feel happier. They're going to feel better. They're going to feel seen, heard, valued, respected, all those good things. And it's going to strengthen the relationship between the two of you.
And we'll leave you with a little appreciation for you because we do appreciate you tuning in and listening to us and helping us promote our message of positivity and helping people in their relationships to go from, struggling to thriving. We want people to have the best, most loving, caring, adventure-filled relationships possible. And it is not lost on us that you could be doing any other thing right now. You could be listening to any number of things, but you've chosen to be here listening to us, and we do so appreciate that. So thank you.
And share this episode with someone you appreciate. That's one way of showing your appreciation to somebody else. On that note, we love you, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Before we wrap up, we just want to remind you about something really special we've created, the Infinite Relationship Mastermind. It's like a VIP backstage pass for anyone looking to level up any and all of the relationships in their life. And we're not just talking about the relationship with your spouse, though it does include that one. We're also talking about the relationships with yourself, your friends, your business partners, your family, all the important people in your life. This mastermind is for anyone ready to take all of their relationships to a whole new level. Whether you're thriving and you want to thrive even more, or you're feeling a little stuck and need some extra love and support.
We host exclusive live courses. We create a safe, no judgment space where members can just open up and honestly just have a ton of fun connecting with other amazing people who are building stronger relationships. And to be honest, the transformations we've seen are incredible, and it's exactly why we do what we do. It fills our heart like nothing else. Now, we are super protective of this community because it is all about trust, love, and support. So it's not for everybody. But if this does sound like it might tickle your fancy, then check out the link in the show notes and reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd love to chat and see if it's a fit for you. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of our journey on the road of life. And remember, you've got this, and we're here to help you every step of the way. So we'll see you next week.
Bye for now.
Road of life, yes, you are.